Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as a thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, some very big news that you need to know about. First up is crypto exchange Kraken has filed for their US IPO. So we've heard rumors and rumblings about Kraken potentially doing an IPO as this bull market continues. We've heard about other firms such as Securitize and others that are looking to go public. So I posed the question, which I've done over the past couple of months, and that is, which company does an IPO in a bear market? There are many out there that are saying that we are officially in a bear market. So if that's the case and liquidity is drying up and people are not bullish at all, and the investors are looking away, why would these companies be looking to do an IPO and go public? So it seems that they are still anticipating that we are in a bull market and there's more to go here. Now, that's not guaranteed, of course, but this is certainly a sign that they are thinking it is not over. Some more details around this from Eleanor Turret. She said Kraken has confidentially filed a draft S1 with the SEC for a potential IPO. A draft S1 is an early non-public version of an IPO filing that the SEC reviews and gives feedback on before the company files the public S1 later on. So, this is a very positive sign for those of us who are bullish and looking for this bull market to continue. It's certainly a big sign here, and we're going to continue to monitor to see what other companies are looking to do the same. So, very, very interesting. Now, tomorrow, the Bitwise XRP spot ETF will begin trading on the New York Stock Exchange with the ticker symbol XRP. This is a really great ticker symbol that Bitwise was able to capture. So, shout out to them. But more XRP ETFs going live, folks, and this is a very positive sign. And we are seeing more on-ramps being set up here for folks to invest in these different assets. So it's not just XRP, it's Solana and other assets, but we know there have been a lot of applications for XRP and Solana as well. But the pile was getting pretty high on the SEC's desk as far as the applications. So great to see these ETFs are going live. In fact, Grayscale, they are saying their XRP spot ETF is coming soon. They tweeted it out today, and it would be GXRP. And James Seyfert of Bloomberg said his best guess is that this goes live on Monday, the 24th. And James also said that he believes that Franklin Templeton's XRP ETF could also go live on Monday, the 24th. So really great to see all of these products launch. And, Canary Capital, they were the ones who launched the first 100% truly XRP spot ETF, and it broke the record where it beat Solana for the launch this year. So there's demand for these products, folks. So it's really great. And then BlackRock is planning to file for a staked Ethereum ETF as per a Delaware name registration. 33 Act filing coming soon. This is per Eric Balchunas of Bloomberg. So BlackRock expanding, looking to add staking to their Ethereum spot ETF. I think that's going to help boost the inflows into that respective ETF. And look, the other competitors in the market are going to do the same thing. And I can't wait for the day where BlackRock files for an XRP and Solana ETF. So I'm sure that's going to be around the corner at some point. And in fact, folks, today 21 Shares launched their Solana ETF, and this is amid the volatility we've been seeing. So these guys are not waiting; they're launching. They're getting these products on out in the market, and this is very good. This is very bullish for the price overall in the long term. We've seen what the inflows for Bitcoin's ETF and Ethereum ETFs have done to help the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum over this respective bull market. Now, folks, this episode is brought to you by Trezor, which makes beautiful hardware wallets that make it easy for you to self-custody your assets. Many of you know I'm a big believer in self-custody. I've been using hardware wallets for many years. It's where I store the majority of my crypto assets, and I personally use the Trezor Safe 5 and the Trezor Safe 7. And this Trezor Safe 7 is the new device that was launched recently. And now the Safe 7 is officially no longer in the pre-order stage. You can actually order it and it gets shipped to you right away. So this is really good. You can start getting the latest and greatest with this device. And the Safe 7 is quantum ready. It is waterproof. It has so many new features with a brand new chip and much more, better security. And I got to see the unveiling of this product in Prague last month. So it's a beautiful device, easy to use. And Trezor, they support a variety of tokens, folks. They have support for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and much more, even new tokens like BlackRock's BIDL. They also have a hand-holding service in which you can speak to a Trezor rep and they can walk you through the process of setting up your device. And don't worry, they don't ask you for your private keys. And folks, right now, Trezor has a huge Black Friday sale happening where you have up to 40% off on certain devices for a limited time. So this would be a great time to grab some of their different devices. And, there's different discount amounts on different products. So you can check it out and learn more about what your options are here. So this is really, really great. You can get some of these devices at a discount, folks. So check out the link in the description to learn more. Okay, some very big news around Stellar, folks. So on-chain settlement at global scale is now live, says Stellar on X. They said the WireX app is settling Visa payments in USDC and EURC on Stellar, now serving 7 million plus users. They said here 24/7 stablecoin settlement, lower fees, and faster processing, no legacy banking rails. So this is pretty big adoption, folks. And look, these firms are not just using one blockchain, they're using multiple blockchains. USDC itself, as a stablecoin, is built on issued on multiple blockchains. But great to see this type of adoption for these different projects. And I am an XLM token holder, so XLM, the native token on the Stellar blockchain. So this is great to see. These things do contribute to the price over time. Now, we continue to see huge institutional adoption of crypto from banks. So HSBC will roll out tokenized deposits for corporate clients in the US and UAE in H1 2026. It'll offer 24/7 instant transfers as banks lean into tokenization over stablecoins. Now, if you recall, JP Morgan, they recently launched their tokenized deposit token on the Coinbase's base, which is an Ethereum layer 2. So we're seeing not only stablecoins, but deposit tokens, right? And I think that's what a lot of the banks are going to use. So this is very, very big news. And it's amazing. I mean, then news like this is just it's almost like becoming normal where we're getting desensitized to it. I've often stated I got into the market in 2016. There was nothing like this. In fact, these banks and these people were saying crypto was a scam and all that. Now they're all building with the technology, which I mean, it's just amazing. Here's another example. The Basel Committee is rethinking its strict rules as regulated stablecoins surge and global banks push back. So if the banks want it, all these folks like the BIS, the IMF, the UN, whoever, they're all going to get on board. I think I had recently reported that the UN is actually educating different countries, government officials around the world about crypto and blockchain. So we are just seeing capitulation and the move to embrace all of these things. And those who were very much anti-crypto or looking to ban it are backtracking. So huge capitulation across the board. Now look at this news. Anchorage Mezo partnership opens institutional access to Bitcoin-backed loans. So Anchorage is a federally chartered bank, but they're a crypto custodian initially, and now they've become bigger than that. So Mezo, a Bitcoin native DeFi platform for Bitcoin-backed borrowing and yield, has partnered with Anchorage Digital to bring low-cost stablecoin loans and short-term VEBTC rewards to institutional clients. The move gives public companies and digital asset treasuries a compliant on-ramp into Bitcoin native finance. So again, we're seeing the infrastructure being built here, not just for retail, but institutions for big money, right? On and off ramps, new financial products and services, even branching out into DeFi. So Very, very cool. So through Anchorage's Portal wallet, institutions can borrow against their Bitcoin at a fixed 1% rate using Mezo's Bitcoin backed stablecoin MUSD, according to a Wednesday announcement. The integration also adds short term yield tools. Clients will be able to lock Bitcoin for a period of 6 to 30 days and receive VBTC. This tokenized position shares on chain network fees and offers higher rewards for longer commitments, along with the governance rights out over Mezo's fee structure and economics. Big news here, folks. And these are the things you want to pay attention to because they're on ramps to bring in more of the institutional capital into the asset class. Look at this. Coinbase to roll out its new DeFi mullet offering in Brazil. So Coinbase is rolling out its DEX decentralized exchange trading platform to Brazil about 6 weeks after it launched in the US, offering Brazilians over 10,000 tokens to trade without leaving Coinbase's app. So this is great expansion, smart move by Coinbase, just getting more customers in different parts of the world. And it's all built on Base, right? Coinbase is Ethereum layer 2. And, one of the things we're waiting to see is if Coinbase is going to launch their own token on Base, similar to how you have the Binance token BNB on the Binance Smart Chain. And I've stated that's a coin I'm going to invest in if Coinbase launches their own token, of course. So we'll keep an eye on that. So very, very, very big news here from Coinbase. Final news item, globalizing K Finance stablecoin project takes the Korean won on chain. So folks, crypto is a global asset class and we're just seeing massive developments across the globe. So game developer WeMade, together with its blockchain arm WeMix, very interesting, is pitching StableNet, a dedicated mainnet for a KRW stablecoin, as its answer to certain pain points, and that includes like cross-border payments, being able to have traceable rails for government subsidies and tax collection, and much more. And they said here, as at a dedicated launch event, the company framed the project as an effort to globalize K Finance by building infrastructure that can carry a widely used KRW stablecoin beyond crypto trading and into everyday payments with real money and bank accounts. So you see where we're going, folks. Again, look at where the puck's heading, right? That's where we want to skate to. So again, all across the globe, building with this technology is happening with local currencies and much more. It's just incredible. I mean, just bullish. Now, I know some of you are going to say, "So, Tony, what are you smoking, man? Look at the prices right now, right?" But I'm a macro investor. I'm looking at this from the macro, and that has made me money buying the bloody bear market bottoms and holding for the blow off tops. And while, right now in the short term, midterm, my portfolio is down a bit, from the larger time frame, my portfolio is up. Obviously, I'm still on the bullish side of the fence where I believe there's more to go in this market. I could be wrong. There are a lot of people who think the top is in already, but I think the higher probability falls on this bull market continuing. I opened up with talking about Kraken looking to do an IPO, and no company does an IPO in the bear market. And it's not just them. There are talks of Securitize and others. And then the tech front, OpenAI, and these folks are talking about doing an IPO. So anyway, just giving you my perspective and what I'm seeing in the market. And we want to look at different factors. We don't want to just look at one factor alone, right? This way we can get a better view of the market and a better understanding of what's happening. Folks, that's the news. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. A great way to support the podcast is by subscribing to my free email newsletter. It is 100% free. Link will be in the description. Check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital, and my course at mycryptocourse.com. This is a comprehensive course that teaches you everything you need to know about crypto. Folks, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.